It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Elam. A short throw caught by Andrews. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Back to throw. Elam.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, this defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw. Andrews.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Andrews. And Martin's got it, complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Derek Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Andrews. It's caught. Humphreys. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Andrews. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember,
this is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And this time he is in. A great play there.
his 16th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Andrews. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. 2nd and long. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. CeeDee Lamb with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He gets it to Humphries. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Second down and 8.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Andrews. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Andrews.
That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
79 Broncos. Hurt. 18 Pioneer.
A final shot before break. Elam. And his throw is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Elam. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they'll change things up. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple. Operating from the gun, Elam. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
60 Bison, 6, go!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Andrews. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking to throw. Andrews. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Back to throw again. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's complete to Hopkins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Andrews.
Well, that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun.
Elam. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Cougar 19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Elam.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Back to throw. Elam. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Andrews. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around